Welcome back to Tahoe Today. I am stoked to have Jeff Cowen in the office here. This is a studio? It's my office.
It's like a living room.
It is nice, and it's always a good vibe when you're here, my man.
Thanks.
Yeah, he is with Tahoe Regional Planning Agency, Public Information Officer, and we're going to talk about the summit. We've been talking about this for a while, actually, here on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this is the 28th annual Lake Tahoe Summit. The first one was back in 1997. This happens every year. It's a really amazing event. It gets a lot of federal legislators together, all of our, federal delegation in Congress, and state legislators, local leaders, the Washoe tribe of Nevada and California all come to get together to celebrate all of the partnerships that happen in the basin to get environmental restoration projects going.
Right.
Back in the 1990s,
Yep.
TRPA's regional plan had, changed development patterns, and we really were seeing a lot of progress on development. But we had all of these legacy impacts of like unhealthy forests,
Right.
streams and meadows that have been built on and straightened. We had this, transportation network
Right.
that was really, so centered on cars.
Right.
So there were a lot of capital improvement projects that were needed. The basin came together under the Environmental Improvement Program, but then we needed a lot of federal support, and this is 80% federal lands. There's a lot of interest in this being kind of a national treasure. So the Presidential Summit in 1997 really launched a lot of the funding that goes into this. So in a lot of ways, the summit comes through every year. It does talk about funding, it talks about progress, it talks about challenges and problems, but at the same time, it kind of gets just the energy and excitement going.
Was that, when you said 1997, was that Bill Clinton, though, and Harry Reid?
So Harry Reid, Senator Dianne Feinstein, the late Senator
That's
Harry
right.
Reid, the late Senator Dianne Feinstein were really big advocates and champions who got then President Bill Clinton, then Vice President Al Gore. Probably one of the last times that the president and the vice president were
Right.
in the same place at the same time. But they came here and they visited and they got a lot of energy going, and we've been having this summit every year, and the next one's tomorrow.
And you got a big name here tomorrow as well, so tell us about that.
Well, every year it's hosted by one of the two senators. It goes from California to Nevada.
Right.
This year is Senator Catherine Cortez Masto from Nevada.
Right.
And so it's in Round Hill Pines Beach, but they have invited Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg from
Right.
the Biden administration, which is huge for
Yeah.
us. This is a very kind of charismatic person who
Right.
is very well liked, and
Yep.
but certainly a person who has focused their career and their time in the administration on really ramping up transportation improvements that get people out of their cars, that solve air quality issues, but also solve some sustainability and equity and access issues.
That guy's sharp as a tack. Whenever I see him and I listen to his interviews, he is super sharp. How long, tell us where the summit's going to be. It's going to be at Round Hill tomorrow, right?
Exactly. So Round Hill Pines Beach, 9 to 10 a.m. I think the speakers start at 10. Now the place is going to already be very full because people have been registering this for a while, but there
Right.
is a live stream Vimeo link. If you do on takecaretahoe.org, but if you do decide to go, just really read up through the registration link on transit opportunities, because parking's going to be full.
Right.
And then also be aware of security issues and what you're supposed to bring and not bring.
Absolutely. We could talk all day about this, but yeah, tomorrow is the big day to check it out. And people, when they look online, they're going to be able to cover it from start to finish. Is that pretty much going to be it there?
Yeah, it's only going to be an hour and a half, 2 hours. And, the speakers are going to be, again, really kind of engaging. They're going to talk about some really big issues and about what their desires and wishes are for the Tahoe Basin and for a future of transportation.
Very cool.
Tomorrow is all about transportation. I forgot to say.
All right.
The theme this year is transportation.
All right, cool. We got a lot going on with transportation here at the lake. I wish we could talk more about this, Jeff, but tell them again where they can go to check out that.
TakeCareTahoe.org is the location to learn all about the summit and to register.
I wish we had more time, man. You're awesome. Appreciate it. Jeff Cowen, Public Information Officer from the Tahoe Regional Planning Agency. Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you very much.
All right. Go check out that summit tomorrow, and we will be back with more Tahoe Today.